State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1.
Raiders set to kick off.
Whole squad on that rim. 0 to 1.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's got some space here. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Play action now, Ward. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Ward. That's dumped off to Pollard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You look at this Arizona defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That's their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Greg George deep for Arizona. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Cody Barton there to bring him down. This defense for the Titans, they have certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Finding his target is Trey McBride. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On first down, it's Benson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard. The Cardinals at 3-1 here through the first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run with Benson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. One more time with Benson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Play fake. Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tip Wyman. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Jack Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether some guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Murray now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 45-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Ward. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Ward. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Throwing now, Ward. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Ward. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Murray now to throw. Short one here, caught by McBride. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5. Now Murray off play action. Goes right back to McBride. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's Blake Gillikin now.
Formation for the Cardinals.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Ward. That's into the hands of Iomanner. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Jalen Thompson on the cover.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Cardinals, 1st down.
Now Murray. Got it complete to James Conner. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Throwing now is Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Titans' 42-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
To throw is Ward. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Chad Wylam to kick off for Arizona.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it down defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Play action. Now it's Murray. There's a short one caught by Roman. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
First carry for James Conner. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Murray eluding the pressure right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Hardman on a return.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Here's Pollard again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Here's Ward. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Off play action, Ward. A short throw taken in by Conquo. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 36 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
A give to Pollard running left.
And Power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard
with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there and made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs, since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Here's Murray from midfield. He's got this downfield to McBride. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Murray now. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw, here's Ward. That's complete to DK. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll take it up the gut. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 4. Straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Titans.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Here we are in the fourth quarter, partners, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Out of the gun again to Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Touchdown. Cam Ward keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Cardinals 21. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. Throw left side, caught by Ryman. This is where, of
course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. First down run, he gets maybe 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it.
Check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I find out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light up? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on my face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't say much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts.